So thanks to Xbox Cloud Gaming, we can now play games like Halo Infinite, Sea of Thieves, and Forza Horizon using just our phones. And while gaming with one of those phone controller clips is perfectly fine, the Razer Kishi is just...
Are you listening?
Hey, welcome back to the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant, and for today's show, we need to talk about the Razer Kishi. That felt very Power Ranger-ish. It's morphin' time! And just in case you've never seen the Razer Kishi before, it is a really cool device that takes your smartphone and turns it into a Nintendo Switch style gaming device. And as far as installation goes, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Out of the box, the Razer Kishi is folded up, and when you press the buttons on the back of the controller, it disengages the locks. From there, you're able to unfold the Razer Kishi, which reveals this really cool stretchy material on the back of the controller, which allows you to expand the device in order to fit multiple sizes of smartphones. But that being said, I personally own the Pixel 6 Pro, and to make my phone fit, I actually had to remove the rubber bumpers from the side of the controller, but after I did that, my Pixel 6 was able to fit inside of the Razer Kishi. The phone simply just slides into the device, you connect the controller to your phone via the USB-C connector, and after that, you're able to control games on your phone just like you would be able to if you were connected via Bluetooth. And from there, in order to access Xbox Cloud Gaming, it's actually really easy too. All we have to do is go to the Google Play Store and download the Xbox Game Pass app, which then requires us to sign in to our Xbox account, and from there, we have immediate access to all of the games that are included with Xbox Cloud Gaming. And while there are a lot of things that I like about this, I have to say, one of my favorite things about this controller is actually the triggers. While playing games like Halo Infinite, the triggers, to me, had a really good amount of tension and spring that made shooting a gun feel fun. Plus, the triggers seem to be designed in a way that ensures that your fingers have a place to rest, and they won't just fly off the back of the controller while you're playing. And in a way, it almost feels like the controller was designed with Xbox in mind, as the button layout on the Razer Kishi pretty much mirrors the Xbox controller, with the joysticks and the XYBA action buttons being in the exact same location. And quite frankly, it makes jumping into games like Sea of Thieves super easy, as there really isn't much of a learning curve or difference from the Xbox controller. And another really cool feature about the Razer Kishi is the speaker ports, because unfortunately the Razer Kishi pretty much limits your headphone options to Bluetooth. There is not a single headphone jack on this controller, but the Razer Kishi does offer speaker ports, which are these really cool routed out channels in the controller, which are designed to reverberate the audio towards you. And just to test this out, here is the Halo Infinite menu music playing on the phone speakers, and here it is with speaker ports. Once again, phone speakers, and finally with speaker ports. Now, as I mentioned, we are definitely pushing the width of the Razer Kishi to its limits with my phone. I mean, the Pixel 6 Pro is 6.5 inches tall and 3 inches wide. And with that barely fitting inside of the controller, it means that I had to remove my phone case, which unfortunately opens me up to potentially dropping my phone and cracking my screen, and that spooks the hell out of me. But I think it is safe to assume that phones with a smaller screen will fit inside the Razer Kishi with zero issue. And the other thing that is slightly frustrating is that the Razer Kishi's USB-C connector is rigid, which makes attaching your phone kind of challenging. Whereas with other mobile phone controllers like the GameSir, that has a USB-C connector that is adjustable. But I mean, all of that aside, I have to say, the Razer Kishi might be my new favorite way to play Xbox Cloud Gaming on mobile. Like, outside of the simple insanity of a game like Forza Horizon 5 running on my smartphone with such clarity, having a controller like the Razer Kishi, which complements that experience and kind of distracts me from the fact that I'm playing on mobile, is really nice. Plus, the fact is, the controller simply works. Like with all the games that I tried out, I never ran into problems or button mapping issues, which is just one more feather in the cap of the Razer Kishi. And look, I'm being 100% honest here. From a cost perspective, the Razer Kishi is a little pricey, with the iPhone version being $100 and the Android version being $80. However, at the time of filming this video, there are currently some sales going on where the Android version is listed at $50 and the Apple version is listed at $70. Still kind of pricey, but I definitely think it puts the Razer Kishi in a price point that makes it a little easier of a pill to swallow. And for me, the big takeaway here is as cloud gaming continues to grow, the vertical of cloud gaming accessories is going to be a very interesting space to pay attention to as well. Like, for as good as the Razer Kishi is, it's still a Gen 1 controller. And I can't wait to see what type of controllers cloud gamers are going to have access to 2 to 3 years from now. But what do you all think? Have you tried out the Razer Kishi? How do you play Xbox cloud gaming on mobile? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below.
It's morphin' time! It's Razer Kishi time! It's morphin' time! It's morphin' time!
Hey, thanks again for checking out our channel. If you like what you saw and you want to see more content just like it, which who wouldn't, hit the subscribe button right there. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Maybe even consider becoming a Nerf Report best friend, just like the people listed down below did. In fact, don't you want to see your name there? I know I do.